Hey guys. All right, let me put this up here. Sorry I've been gone a couple days. But this, gosh, it is really dark. And put my little light on. Well, it's not turning on. That's weird. Okay. It's just being crazy. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Tone it down a bit. Thank you guys for being here. I'm sorry I had some family situations arise and I couldn't go live. But I'm here now, and I just want to say thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching. In honor of my family dramas, my soap opera as the days go by, I thought I would do a reading for you guys, just kind of to see what's coming out. If you guys are having any kind of family problems, financial problems, drama, what's going to happen? Okay, so let's take a look. What was that? Couldn't go live. Glad you didn't go dead. Aw, yeah, me too. All right, a little buffer, but it's good now. Okay, good. You know, it could have been the picture, you know, it was just being weird. Without the light, it was just not focusing. That could have been it. All right. Is everything good now, guys? Okay, just want to be sure. Hi, Peaches. Thank you, guys. Natural Mystic, if you show up, I know we've got some discrepancies to deal with. Can we work that out? That doesn't include a chargeback and drama. That really messed up the books. I don't know if you're watching, if you could get that fixed. We could definitely work something out without the chargebacks. I'd appreciate it. It kind of, I know there was an issue with my website recently, and it did some charges, and I'm happy to fix that for you. But I don't need that kind of problems, girl. Can you please reach out so we can fix that? That's just been a real big problem the last couple days, especially when I'm trying to launch my website. All right, so we're going to get into family drama, financial problems, and just kind of going to see how's this going to work out for you. I think I already said that. Sorry. It's been a day. All right. Oh, my right ear's ringing. That could be a sign. What is the #1 card that is the best advice for your family situation? The Page of Swords. So your advice is to not say too much. Maybe you say too much. Maybe you rub people the wrong way. Maybe you're offensive. You know, this is kind of watch your mouth. Pull back your sword. Don't be too brazen. Don't just talk over people or interject yourself or get involved. Like, there's more to find out. There's more to know. There's more to research. Yes, things must happen quickly. The sword is super fast, so things are happening very, very quickly. But you don't have to react to anger. You don't have to react, you know, with your mouth as quickly as you normally do. So this card's kind of like hold back your tongue, hold back your anger, hold back your judgment, not for days or weeks, but for the moment. You know, don't jump the gun in judgment. You know, don't react in anger. All right. So don't react in anger. Think about it before you speak. That's another thing. Think about how people would feel if you said that. Think about how you make people feel. Think about what people are going through before you talk. You might give a snide comment or a rude remark or maybe a mean look. Maybe you're going through some stress. Maybe you've got a lot going on, but be sensitive. A lot of people have their own issues, their own little battles they're fighting emotionally, mentally, and physically. And we should be aware and more sensitive of people. And I think that's like the overall advice for this family dynamic situation that we're going to read. Especially if you're a child, because this is children. So if you're the child in this. Yeah, I'm just doing general right now. So no one in particular. If it resonates with you, then take it personally. If it's resonating for someone you love and you're like, this is them, then let that resonate. All right, so let's see what's going to happen. Let's start with your money. I don't know if this has to do with anything, but I heard the word pineapple. I have no clue. Random words just pop in my mind. Just wanted to throw it out there. Pineapple. I don't know if that means anything to you guys. Which it does for you, okay? All right, so this is going to be what's going to go on with your money. And then this is going to be what's going on with the relationship. What's going to go on with that connection? I also am hearing the song Forever Young. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Forever, forever, forever young. I wanna be forever young. Okay. Bottom of the deck, ooh, for your money reading, look at that. We've got the Four of Pentacles. This is very interesting because this talks about being stingy. This talks about being a little greedy. This talks about wanting what's yours. You know, are people putting money before family? Money before feelings? This card says yes. Yes. People are going to be putting the pentacles as priority. Okay? 3 from under that is more pentacles, perfect for your financial read. We've got a lot to learn about pentacles. People need to learn about money and its purpose and not to be so clingy and stingy with it, perhaps. Okay, this is not a good look. It means you have more than enough. Why would you be stingy? Why would you be greedy? You know, you've got 4 of them. You've got 1 in your hand, 1 on your head, 2 under your feet. How many do you need? Maybe you just need 1. I mean, why are we trying to put our hands on everything? It could be somebody is trying to put their hands on 4 properties. It could be somebody's trying to take what's yours. It could be that you're trying to protect what's yours. A lot of you guys just want to protect it. You know, it's yours. So we got some things to get into. We've got some things to learn. Page of Pentacles is a step in the right direction. This is all baby steps, and this is going to take some time. Under that, you've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is not a good look. This is mean, catty, argumentative. This is bossy. This is controlling. This is narcissistic. This is insensitive. This is cruel. You don't want to meet a disrespectful Queen of Swords. And she is not effing around. She's here to cut. And there's no F's given. No F's given. If someone gets hurt, no F's given. If someone loses out, no F's given. This is someone very, very selfish. And with this card coming in, I have to say, they're probably a little childish. The strongest zodiacs that come out for this person is Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And it could be male or female, but that's what's coming out. Hi, Jack Wolf. Hi, Kilowatt. All right, so we've got some greed. So remember, this is relationship, and then up here is money. Let's go ahead and take a look at the money. King of Wands for the money. Ace of Cups. Five of Cups. Three of Swords. It's very sad. This is terrible. This says if you get what you want, if you get the money, you're going to be brokenhearted. You're going to be torn apart. You're going to have regrets. You're going to have remorse. You're going to have guilt. And there's a lot of people involved. This is not just you hurting financially. This could be three people. Three people hurting financially. Or it could be like just a third-party situation. I looked up, I saw 11 minutes and 11 seconds. So we have a lot more than just you suffering. There's more than one person involved. And let me just tell you, no one's going to walk away from this unhurt. Money is causing heartache, literal heart, high blood pressure, chest pain, stress, anxiety. There's someone here crying. They don't know what to do. Their past has caught up to them. It's like, I wish I didn't let it get this way. I wish the past would have been different. There's a lot of coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Maybe if we did fill in the blank, we wouldn't be here, hence the Three of Swords. And perhaps it's somebody that feels that way about you, or you feel that way about them. I mean, let's keep it open. But the Ace of Cups coming in, that says this is a blessing from the universe. This is a blessing from the Creator. This is a blessing from God. It even speaks of freedom and birth, new life, something to rejoice and be grateful over. But we can't be happy about it because Five of Cups, Three of Swords. It's like, can't we all rejoice and be happy over this gift, this financial blessing? We finally get what we want. We get ahead. We're a King of Wands. We have property. We have investments. We have business. We have health. We have wealth. We have all these things. Should we not be happy? No, we can't be happy. Five of Cups. And someone here is saying, there's no way I can be happy. Because at the end of the day, the truth is, not everyone's going to be happy. If someone wins, another person loses. If you have a gain, they don't. If they have a gain, you don't. If the third party has a gain, neither of you two don't. And so it's this vicious game that just ends up hurting everybody involved. But the cards are reminding you, because the Five of Cups says, cheer up. I know you lost your Three of Cups. I know you're depressed and this sucks and this is awful and this is clearly very painful. But you have Two Cups still behind you. Not all is lost. But you have to be brave, King of Wands. You have to pick up your staff, stand up with pride for what is rightfully yours, what is rightfully something you deserve. No more, no less. Remember, this is reminding you, don't be greedy. Don't take more than what's due to you. And what's wrong with sharing? Let's share. Let's spread the wealth. Let's be well enough off in our lives that we can share with others, that we can bless the people we love, that we can bless people. Let's not sit in all of our abundance and not share? What joy does that bring? You know, we don't want that. We would love to make some healing happen here. 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords. This does speak about healing. Let's heal the wounds. But someone's upset and saying, no, 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 I don't want to heal the wounds. I'm mad. I'm mad about this money situation. It didn't go my way. You know, and this is a reminder, hey, not everybody's going to be a winner. We should all just be happy that it's going to be fair. But we don't have fair in this reading. We got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. She's mean. She's really, really mean. If she's upright, at least she's honest. She's mean, she's blunt, she's honest, but at least she's telling the truth and she's not, you know, hurting people because it gives her pleasure. This is a whole nother situation. This is war. This is, I want to hurt you and cut you, and you're damn right. It gives me pleasure. I enjoy stabbing you with the sword. I might even enjoy someone getting hurt. I might even enjoy something. Hey, Natural Mystic, good to see you. I saw you on my website today with a dispute and a chargeback. I was hoping we could work that out another way. If you could please remove that from the website. I'm trying to launch my new website, and that's causing a big issue, and it's creating problems to launch it. If you could please remove that and we could work out something else, I can pay you through Cash App, or I can give you a credit, or I can, you know, we could work something out. But reaching out directly to your bank to go do a chargeback from November is what, 3 months ago? Let's see, November, December, January, February, almost March, almost 4 months ago. That's creating some issues. If you could please help me with that so I could launch the website tomorrow, I would be very grateful. Thank you so much. But you can reach me on Skype, and you could reach me in the comments. And I'm sorry for the waiting, and I'm sorry that you got double charged, but let's figure that out, because I hope we can figure that out without waiting, because it said it won't be resolved until May. And that's a long way away. I mean, I don't want to go all through March, April, and then most of May before it's resolved. So I would appreciate it if we could, before Mercury retrograde, if we could resolve that, I'd appreciate it. That being said, guys, let's get back to the reading. So this person is just not someone you want to deal with on a regular basis. The 7 of Pentacles, I like that it's right under the Queen of Swords, because this is, I'm really just not happy, but I don't know how to express myself. This is, I'm being mean and disrespectful, but it's because deep down in my heart, I'm not happy with where I'm at. I'm not happy with my finances. I'm not happy with my status in life. I wish I could grow. I wish I could become better. I wish I could become more, but the past is just too haunting. And you know what? I've run out of time. I don't have any more time to like get all this money. Like someone could be dying, someone could be older, someone could be a worrywart and thinking about retirement way before their time. You know, somebody's just like, I ran out of time. And I need all of this now because I'm not going to have much more time. But as understandable as that is, this is not the right way to go about it. Queen of Swords in reverse is like, I want to take what's mine. I want to plunder. I want to take even what's not mine. I just want to take, because I feel like I deserve it. Meanwhile, I'm hurting the people I love. And it's like they in their head, they're morally right in their mind, however twisted that may be. They're thinking, this is good for me, this is righteous, this is just, I'm due this. But the way they're going about it is extremely Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like, why not just ask your children perhaps, or these other people, hey, can we talk? Can we communicate? Could I borrow? Could I have some more of this money? Could you give me some of this? I feel like I've invested. I feel like I'm due that. You know, I feel like, can we discuss the terms? Can we renegotiate? There's a proper way to go about business than just taking, and I just feel like that's the problem. Someone here is just taking, and this is the lesson they have to learn. You don't get to bully your way through money or gains. And that's what somebody did. That's what's going on here with money. Queen of Swords in reverse is a bully. What's going on for you? I see a victory, but it's a bittersweet. You are going to win whatever you're going through, but it's not without the scars. You're going to get hurt feelings. You're going to get hurt. You're going to be sad. There's going to be pain and suffering. And are you signing up for that? Are you okay with that? If you are, because you have to go through the fire, great. If you're not okay with that, you have to look at the cards and go, even if I choose not to go along with this, I'm still going to be sad because the relationship is still ruined. But to put added pain to suffering right now, I also walk away with nothing. So it's like, be very cautious, because you could walk away sad with nothing, or you could walk away sad with a bag. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what this is. It's like, do you want to walk away with a bag and be sad, or do you just want to walk away with no bag? Either way, the cards are saying you're going to be hurt. And maybe you've tried to avoid this. You're like, there's got to be a way around this. This is not the outcome, but it is. It's like, either way, you're going to be hurt. Someone's going to be hurt. So let's go ahead and look at the emotions and the relationship and see where that's going, at least. Strength card in reverse. We definitely have some Leo vibes here. 7 of Cups in the upright. King of Swords in the upright. At least he's in the upright. Knight of Wands in the upright. Okay. I'm loving that you guys are bringing that fire and swords. And look, you have cups right on top of each other. That's great. Okay, so the relationship is be strong and hold back. Don't just be a blubbering little Norwell. Don't just shed tears. What do they call that? Crocodile tears. Don't just go and shed your tears and let it all out. Hold back. Maintain yourself. Be strong. Control your tears. Control your worries. Basically, you need to show whoever you're dealing with that you're strong and you're not hurting. Because I know you're hurting inside, but this is, you've got to be stronger on the outside. And this is kind of that little saying, toughen up, Chief. Toughen up. Because you're going to have some options. This relationship has many doors, many avenues, many paths. Which way are you going to go? 7 of Cups can talk about confusion, cloudiness, like I'm not sure what to do, I'm not sure which cup to take. But it does say, trust your instincts on this, follow your intuition on this, listen to God, pray, meditate, whatever it is you need to do. But it means that this relationship has another possibility, another door. Like, this isn't the only way. I guess that's what I have to say. This isn't the only way. There's options. You don't have to do it one way. And this is where the King of Swords comes in. He's like, hey, this could be a judge. This could be a police officer. This could be a lawyer. This is somebody with some authority. This is someone that abides by the law. This might just be a very wise, very smart, highly intelligent individual. Could be you, that it has plans, has ideas, can see something out through the future and say, hey, I see what's way down the road. Let's not be too hasty, though. Because the Knight of Wands is saying if you jump, you might be jumping too fast, and then you're going to regret. Someone might regret an angry decision. That's honestly what I see. Be careful, because if you make a hasty decision, you may end up regretting it. I don't see any promises that you will get what's yours. I don't see it. There is no promises. What I see is if you're willing to fight for what's yours, you'll have something fair. Nothing extravagant, but fair. And if you don't stand up for yourself, you're going to end up hurting. You're not going to have enough. And then you're going to hurt in the long run. There's no answer that is going to lead you to a path of, oh, this was the best choice. See, no one got hurt. That's not an option. And I think that's what this card is saying. That's not an option. Someone's going to get hurt. It's inevitable. This is an inevitable path of pain. But what is the lesser of two evils? And I think what the cards are saying is the lesser of two evils is not to be greedy, to ask for what's yours, whatever you've rightfully gained and earned, however long that time went. It could be 4 years, could be 5 years. We saw the 5 of Pentacles, 4 to 5 years of growth or something going on with this money. And it's like, get what's yours, get what you need, and leave the rest. That's probably the best answer. How many of you guys have ever seen Indiana Jones with Harrison Ford? Well, if you did, or maybe it was The Last Crusade. Yeah, he was in one that was The Last Crusade, and he went with his dad, and they were looking for the Holy Grail. And anyways, they got the Holy Grail. They found it. Somebody wanted to take it from him, though. So, long story short, and I'll just try to make it quick because not every one of you guys has seen it. He went off on a crusade with his father to go in search of this Holy Grail. They had maps and all kinds of history to find it. They knew exactly where. Well, some bad guys followed them right behind them, spying on them so they could ambush at the right moment when they arrived to where the Holy Grail was. But they stayed silent. So Harrison Ford went and did the dirty work. Harrison Ford, crossed the canyon of faith. He could have died, but he crossed it. Then he got into the cavern where all the cups were, and he had to choose which one is the Holy Grail. If you choose the wrong one, you'll die. So he had to be it was all super risky. He gets the Holy Grail. It's the right one. And he leaves and he goes back. He has to save his dad now because his dad got shot by these bad guys and they were forcing him to go in so they could have the Holy Grail. And, what was in the Holy Grail was this living water. And it could heal you from anything, even from death. So Indiana he wanted to give this to his dad to bring his dad back to life. But the selfish, greedy bad guy was like, give me that grail. I want it for myself. And I don't know. I think I remember there was some kind of a curse on the cup. If you take more than you need, or if you don't need it, but you take it anyways for like youth or to live forever, it won't do what it needs to do and it will just kill you. It's like the living water knows who has it. So that person instantly died because he was being selfish and greedy. And he wasn't even trying to save a life. He just wanted it for himself. He didn't even want to share with the people that fought to get there, to help him get there. And he was the bad guy. So he's just very greedy and selfish, which is much like this reading. And yes, you're right. Thank you, Gregan. This right here. Jorgens, sorry. Yeah. Holy Grail right here. This totally this reading. All the Holy Grail. This is the Holy Grail. And this actually looks like the knight that was guarding the Grail in the cavern. This is crazy. This is very much the Holy Grail. Wow, the Last Crusade. So, yeah, so finally he dies. Indiana gets the Grail, and he rushes to his dad who's dying. And he's like, here, Dad, take it. Take just what you need. And he's like, Indiana, you found it. And he's like, I found it. So he took a sip, no more, just to revive him, just to give him life. And he was saved. And he felt better than ever. And they left it. They They left the Grail. And then there was another girl. She was part of the bad guy team, and she was fighting for the Grail. She's like, give me the Grail! After they got it, and she went to go run and get it. And then at this point, it's like the Cave of Wonders, which is also another theory for this reading, the Cave of Wonders in Aladdin. The greed, you know? Take just what you need. But yeah, the whole ground was an earthquake, and then she fell into the hole and died. You know? Thank you, Kilowatt. The bad guy team. Yeah, exactly. You know, and so all these people that are going for what they don't need, they die. Thank you, Kilowatt. I love you. I love that you think I'm cute. I love it. I think you're cute, Kilowatt. Thank you so much. I don't know. People say I'm funny. It could be true. Maybe. I don't know. But I'll take cute. I will take cute. That being said, so those movies just hold so much weight in this story, in this situation with family and drama and money. And I promise you, someone is very greedy, and I know it's this Queen of Swords. And unfortunately, the bad guys don't win. You know, they end up grabbing and taking what they want. They get hurt in the end. And I think that's what is so sad for you watching this. You don't want that to happen. You don't want anyone to get hurt. You don't want anyone to suffer. You want to help others. You want to give. You want to, you want to invest well. You want to be a good, loving, big heart. You have the heart of God here. You have the Spirit in you, the ever-flowing cup, the Holy Grail of life, which is the one that gives, gathers. If you're willing to give, if you're willing to invest, if you're willing to share, if you're willing to, then it should be given back to you. Anyways, you're very sad because unfortunately who you're dealing with is a bad guy, and they just don't want to share. They want it for themselves. They want to hurt you. Maybe not intentionally, but with their careless, selfish actions, that's what they're doing. They're hurting you, and they're not really giving an F about it. And there was no Fs given that day. No Fs given. It didn't matter who fell. It didn't matter who got hurt. It didn't matter who's suffering, who needs it more. It's just what they want. Very selfish. So I think what the cards are trying to reveal here also is be wise. King of Swords is very wise. Look at that, 28 people in the room. 28 is a number I've been seeing lately. I've been using it for my website. It is the number of wealth, and we are doing a money reading, so don't ignore that. I'm so sorry, my throat's just terrible today. I don't really understand why. I haven't been talking too much. The Queen of Swords, in reverse, just remember she's very toxic. But when you get the King of Swords in the upright, he's very intelligent. He's not the best person in the whole world to be in a relationship with because, he hurts feelings. But he's definitely happier alone. But he's great to talk with and to ask for advice. In a work situation, he can represent someone who will challenge you to improve yourself, push yourself to be better, bigger, stronger. It's a good challenge. You are being encouraged to use your intellect and do your research. Show determination. Be motivated to succeed. When the King of Swords appears in a reading, he really asks you guys to be self-assured, be a leader. You don't have time for idle chit-chat. He's articulate and he's to the point. He watches what he says. He's very wise about the words he uses. He makes objective, fair judgments. He does what's right. This king does not show a lot of emotion. He's very analytical. He seems pretty inflexible, but he usually always follows the rules. So you can count on the King of Swords to be fair and just. It's like dealing with a judge, right? They are fair and just, but you definitely don't want to be their friend. They're not fun to hang around for sure. And It's just not a good time to be at court, right? But, you know, okay. So the Page of Swords is your overall advice. So let's kind of see what this Page of Swords advice has to say in the deck. Now, in general, it means spying. It means listening. It means eavesdropping. It means making rash assumptions, thinking you know what you heard, but you didn't. It's about misunderstandings. And need I remind you, we're about to step into Mercury retrograde, which is a lot of misunderstandings. So, advice, think twice before you speak. Seriously. It says the Page of Swords, as with all pages, is a messenger. He always brings news, and he always is here to tell the truth. He has a young, youthful energy. This page brings a sense of honesty. That is very refreshing. Like a young teen, very honest. Even if it's a challenging situation, he is ready for action, and he wants to convey his knowledge and wisdom and share that wisdom with you. He's not a know-it-all, he's a student. It means consider other people's thoughts, consider other people's feelings, consider other people's situation. Really just be considerate. Okay, so, you know, I'm glad he's here to teach. The biggest major arcana is the Strength card. Whenever you get a major in your tarot reading, and this is something I taught in my class, that's the most loudest card. That's the loudest card, okay? Not the most loudest, it's the loudest. This is the loudest card. These are a little bit toned down, a little bit quieter than this one. The majors come out because they're a big deal. That's why they're called majors. The majors and the minors. So this is a major deal. And it tends to show up right in the mental space. Like, get your head right. Get your head right. Get it in the game. You know, get confident. Be strong. Be a leader. Stop being a puss. Stop being a wimp. Stop being a, you know, scaredy cat. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of words here. Be strong in your thoughts. Be confident in what you believe in, right? That's faith with the wands. It's about faith and passion. What are you passionate about? What really matters to you? This is important. This counts. And anyways, the cards are like, don't be discouraged because you're dealing with a bossy, mean Queen of Swords. Be strong. But also be reserved to the point where you're not popping off at the mouth and saying stupid things out of anger. Remember, this is all advice. Be careful what you say. Think twice, speak once before you say it, you know. I don't know. I'm just trying to say this. But the Strength card is about strength with compassion at the same time. It is rarely about physical strength. It's usually about inner strength. And it's about overcoming obstacles. And it reminds you to be gentle with yourself. You can't beat yourself up. Stop beating yourself up. Stop saying, I could have done this better. I should have done this better. You know, if I could go back a year, I would have done this. That's not helping. Stop looking back in the past, crying over spilled milk. That milk is done. It's spilt. It happened. We're not going back. We have to live for right now and move forward. So this is saying don't beat yourself up because it's not helpful. It's also about it is not concerned with aggressiveness, but quiet, contemplative, and self-assurance. When you draw the Strength card in a reading, it shows that even though you feel a little bit nervous about your situation, you might be scared, you might be nervous, you have the inner conviction and truth to deal with it in a disciplinary way, a gentle nudge in the right direction. You will achieve your goal. See? You will. How you react is key. How you react. And that might be a sign, it's a clue. Take it, it's an omen. Be careful how you react. I think a lot of this reading is how you react. Reaction is very important here. You have to think about how you react. Be prepared to forgive others. Remember, they're all in a stressful situation. They are all hurting. They are all overwhelmed. Every one of them. You, them, and another person, super hurting. You're not alone in that. So it says be compassionate. If you know how it feels to hurt, if you know how it feels to be judged, if you know how it feels to be pushed in a corner you feel hopeless in, be compassionate. Be prepared to forgive and approach things calmly. It is time for some self-awareness. Okay. So it is time for some self-awareness. And I think that's why that King of Swords came up. Now we're going to clarify this. We love the Lenormand, especially with a money reading. Let's see what it has to say. Okay. Show me the money situation, Spirit, and the relationship. Money, money. Money. Okay, relationship, relationship, relationship. Wow, this is great news. Look at this. You're very lucky. Okay, turn it down to 69. Okay. Love you. So, oh, my little happy dab is sleeping by me like my angel. My kitten's sleeping. He's at rest. He's at peace. That's a good omen. The bouquet, the number 9 in 2025 is a number 9 year. It's about closure and endings. And it's about closure to your karma, closure with your problems, closure to unfinished business, completing a project, finishing a task, and unfortunately, closing relationships at times. But this bouquet says there's hope. This bouquet says there's healing. Every time you get the bouquet, it says, maybe even I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I'm sorry and I love you. I'm sorry. I don't know what I got myself into. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was thinking. It's crazy. More than anything, this is just a happy gesture from the universe saying, listen, everything's going to be okay. All right? Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be good. This card turns whatever these cards are, and they could be bad. But this card, overall, underall, says it can be good. We actually have a chance to fix this if you want. I think that's a good omen. All right, let's check out the money. We have the book, the ship, and the fox. Well, this is information comes quickly, and it's surprising. It's also saying it's not as easy as you think. This is very much like Seven of Swords. This is very much like the Page of Wands. And this is like the Sun in a sense, but more so just in the wisdom. It's about learning, gaining knowledge. And there's a wealth of knowledge to be gained. So there's something to learn about the money. There's something to learn about the money. And I do take it as a warning, be careful. Be careful. Because you could get caught thinking you're going to be the hunter, but then you're the hunted. Or you think you're going to end up surprising someone, but they end up surprising you. Number 14 could be a sign. I don't know. I see 44 in the room. 4s could be a sign, and that's about the law. There's something about the law with money. You might be learning, you might just be learning about the law with money and learning that somebody might have done something wrong legally. Let's clarify that one more time with another clarifying card, if you please. Clarify, please, the fox. I know it has something to do with the law. Clarify this, please. What exactly does it have to do with the law? What is it we need to know about our money? The knowledge that's coming very quickly. We are going to get in our ship and move and take action. This is taking action. Someone's going to get information and take action about a wrongdoing. The law. That's what it looks like to me. Doesn't that look like to you? Information, taking action about something that went wrong. This fox is clearly getting caught by a rooster. Okay? And what do foxes do? They eat roosters. He wanted to go eat them, but now the rooster's standing on the fence crowing at dawn, which is exposing the fox. And I recently had a rooster, and I learned that roosters are protectors. They protect the hens. They will die for their flock. They will gladly sacrifice themselves. I didn't know this about roosters. They're brave. They're really, really brave. And it's ironic in your reading, you've got the Strength card, bravery, and the King of Wands, more bravery. You could be a strong fire sign watching this, but the rooster is brave, and he'll even face off a fox. And he will try to scratch his eyes out and get him and peck at him and alert everybody and crow. And he alerts the hens to go hide. He warns them. So this is a warning, because I've learned so much about roosters. And he is warning the hens there's a fox. And he's brave enough to call it out. So I will say, in this money reading, you may be brave enough to call out the fox. Or if you're the bad guy, someone may be brave enough to call you out. So be cautious. If you've done something wrong in the law, be wary. And if someone else did something wrong with the law, well, they better be worried, because they're going to learn a valuable lesson. And it may cost them money to learn that valuable lesson. But all right, to clarify this fox, the law, show us the fox. Show us what we need to know about the money and the law. We got two. I only wanted one, but darn it, we're going to take two. So the moon here is representative of mother, feminine energy, secrets, and inner, and all things hidden. Hidden in plain sight, but it's too dark, it's too shadowy to really make it out. So this is just really, it's just about these secrets that are going to be exposed. And the moon does even represent a little bit of confusion and sometimes craziness. But let's see what the other cards are. Well, yeah, it's definitely about the money we're talking about. Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups. The warning about the fox is, wow, unequal giving. Unequal giving to children, perhaps, a young person, or just a message that someone says they're doing it out of love, but they're very unfair. You see, this person has one extra pentacle. Is he going to be fair and give it to this person and do 3 on each side? Or is he going to give this person 3, keep 1 for himself, and give this person 2? I'm sorry, but my intuition tells me this, and maybe your intuition's speaking to you too in this reading. There is someone here that's going to give more to one person and less to the other. And that is not fair. Cancerian could be involved. We have Page of Cups and the Moon, both Cancerian cards. Could be Scorpio, though. This could also represent a baby. that's not born or soon to be born. It's a young person, a male at that. It could be female. It doesn't really matter, but it is there. And that person could be involved, but we have secrets and unfairness. And I'll be honest, somebody tried to keep it secret that they were being unfair. And that's what's coming out. They just wanted to keep it secret. That's what it is. But the moon's like, I'm starting to expose. I'm starting to show what's there. It's not completely dark. I am reflecting the sun. I am reflecting some light on a situation that was once hidden and kept in the dark. And that's going to bring a death to that relationship, a death to that family, a death to something. It's you were lying, you were keeping secrets, and you weren't being fair. This could create a divorce. I could very much see a divorce happening. This could just create just a distance in relationship. This is going to happen in about 8 weeks. Mark your calendars. That puts you at when? So you've got the rest of March and April. So May. This is going to put you around May that this situation is going to be brought to light. And we are dealing with that Cancerian or that water sign. I think it's a Scorpio or Cancerian, but we're going to go ahead and throw Pisces out there. Why not? All right. It is Vedic sidereal Pisces at that time that we're talking about a little bit. Nonetheless, we've got problems. And the Queen of Cups is highly emotional. So clarifying this, it's not good. It's not good. And clarifying that Fox is unfair giving. And when you mix the Six of Pentacles, which is like an unfair relationship, and it's a choice, I feel like there will be an apology. And I know a lot of you guys think, no way. There's no way this person's going to actually apologize. Guys, we got the book. Remember I told you the bouquet turns every bad situation into something good, and there's another death card. I would be very worried about a death. Scorpio here. Got death twice. The coffin. So there could be an apology because somebody dies. It could be the threat of death or the death of the relationship. It could also just be metaphorical death, the death of what was and is no more, the death of the way things were, the death of a cycle, the death of this connection and how it was operating. It is the death, and that may bring the bouquet. I'm sorry. I apologize. So let's clarify this apology. Let's see what we get for money. Spirit, can you, no, let's do an oracle. I don't want to do that one. Let's go ahead and do, let's do this one. This is what it is if you're wondering. This is the Witching Hour oracle. Oh, and this is the Witching Hour, isn't it? All right. Okay. Please clarify the Page of Cups. Is this an apology or is this just a healing? Because it could be a healing that I'm not going back. This is the death. Like, I'm not going back. I've learned how unfair this person was in my life, and I don't want to have any part of it. Could be. Or it could be you guys make up. I don't know. Let's see. Spirit, clarify the Page of Cups. Is it that one? Let me feel it. Is it that one? Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. No, it's not that one. But I will keep that one at the bottom. It's this one. No, it's this one. I don't feel like it's that one. Okay, it's this one. I just felt a massive headache too just now, like just pressuring my right ear. That could be a sign that that's you. There's a lot of pressure coming from the right. Wow. Oh my God. We started this reading about the nines, the endings, the year. This is a 9, and it says breaking illusions. Oh my gosh, the crow moon. This could be a message for you, especially if you're dealing with crows. This is the crow moon breaking illusions. And notice how her mask is falling off and going into the water. I've never picked this card before. And look at that, 55 minutes as I look up. So breaking illusions, bottom of the deck. It's like bottom line with the Page of Cups. I don't want to be a fool anymore. I see your fakeness. I see your foxy, sly, slick little self. And I know who you are. I see you clearly. That's what this is. And then self-healing. The ice moon, and there's the owl. She's iced this person out. And look, she's holding a heart. Because she's healing her heart. I don't know what's on that owl's head. It looks like a hand. I don't know what that would mean. Maybe that's a symbol or a sign for you. But that Page of Cups is for you, personal healing. That's what it means. It's not an apology. I thought it could be for a moment. I really did. But clarifying it, I'm so sorry. I really don't think it is an apology. I'm sorry I said that. I mean, anything's possible. You could get one. But more than that, more than any possibility of an apology, is you just walking away and it feeling really good. That you're finally going to heal and get away from a user and an abuser and someone that tries to hurt you, belittle you, put you down, and take advantage of you. You are escaping a very, very, very painful financial situation that puts you in a bad place with someone, and you're finally going to get away. But don't take my word for it. Let's read it. By the way, 6-9 is kind of like a mirror, right? This is a mirror. It's like either way you look at it, it's the same number. It looks like a 6 to some people, but it looks like a 9 to others based on where they're sitting. So I don't know, that might mean something for you. But during the crow moon, the energy of the world finally breaks the surface. Emerging out into the open, it's a great time to start to grow and explore the universe around you. Allow these new beginnings to break those old illusions that may have held you back in the past. It's time to see your inner truth, no matter how it may hurt, so you can self-prosper. When you get the waxing crow moon, it's about exploring through your inner self, finding what may be missing within you. And as this maiden is depicted walking through the forest, guided by her lamp, her crow companion is right next to her and helping her to look deep into her darkness, deep into her sadness. She is trying to find her true path and the courage within herself to just move forward, to take that first step. Drawing this card means now is the time to explore yourself. Look at your surroundings, your current connections, who's by your side, who's not. What new routes can you take to solve a current predicament that you might be in? Which was kind of the 7 of Cups, right? Options, choices, a new path. It says maybe there's a new and different path you can take, a new option, an idea, such as a new job or class, or just another avenue that may guide you in a direction where you would like to be. Perhaps there's a connection or an acquaintance or a friend that might lead you into a unique opportunity for a financial gain. Wow, I love it. It's perfect for your money reading. If you are going to trust to work in a partnership with someone that does care for you, that's here to reveal your truest self, to be brave, you might gain quite a bit financially, but you have to step out of your comfort zone. That's what it's asking. And then the self-healing, let's see. That one is... The waning ice moon is suited for self-healing. And as the ice moon crone holds her heart in her hands amongst the cornflowers in this card, she is trying to heal her center by the power of the moon. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you guys had the moon card. So the moon's going to be very healing for you this month. Anyways, she is learning that, yes, her heart was damaged. Oh, but it's still hers. And with time, she can heal that piece of her and make herself whole once again. That just really comes home with this, doesn't it? You've gotten 2 clarifications that whoever's watching this financial situation has really broke your heart in 1,000 pieces. And if you're watching this, the reading just wants you to know it's going to be okay. You are going to heal from this. You are going to be okay. You're going to be happy again. This is just a sad time. And don't cry over spilled milk. Look at the 2 cups behind you, which means you may have lost this Queen of Swords, but you gained a lover, or you gained a baby, or you gained a best friend, or you gained a sister or a brother on your side, or you gained someone. So yes, you had a loss, but you also had a gain. So don't be too depressed. That's what it's saying. It's about healing yourself. I'm reading it, okay? So she's trying to heal a center. She's learning that her heart can be healed. It's time to consider right now mending yourself. And what does this self-mending and healing mean for you? What does becoming more whole mean for you? Is it becoming more fit, more aware, more assertive, more brave, or braver? This wholeness may involve the healing of a physical wound, an emotional disturbance, a maladaptive behavior, rage, addiction, withdrawal, anger, or conflictual relationships. Self-healing involves behaving wisely, King of Swords, tuning into your actual needs of your mind, your body, and your soul, and making careful choices for your future. I think that's a key to that card. Because remember it said don't be too hasty, don't jump the gun, don't like rush into something. It also means don't just say no and walk away from something. Like think about your future. And in some cases, say no and walk away, even if it ruffles feathers. But think about your future. And it's just telling you to think twice, act once. So just make sure you take that extra time. Don't just go, poof, this is what I need. Poof, this is what I'm going to do. Poof, this is what I feel. That's acting on emotions. And perhaps you're extremely drained and you're not thinking clearly. Perhaps you're really angry or really sad and you're making bad choices based on it. You need to take a step back and think logically about your financials and this relationship. I don't know, that's what I'm kind of getting so far. I hope you're following along and maybe you're getting the same message. If you guys get a different message, please put that in the comments below. We'd love to hear your interpretation of this reading. Everyone here is super interested in all of those kinds of insights. Please share your take. Also, if you're looking for a personal reading, please, my website should be available tomorrow. Consider ordering one with me. You could always do Cash App for donations. I have $28 special right now for 2 cards plus the bottom of the deck. And that's a special that will probably always be around. I like that $28 special. And if you're looking for anything else, I have plenty of options to choose from. I hope you can check out the website, jks1111.com. Okay. By the way, I was going to pull this deck, but I didn't. But I feel like showing you this card that's sitting at the bottom. And it says teddy bear. There's little lights wrapped around a teddy bear. And it's a blooming romance, flirting, and just wanting to date. So remember to be affectionate with the person that's closest to you. Maybe a teddy bear is a little sign for you. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this down here. This is just confirmations and clarity cards about your relationship with this situation. So clarity. These are clarifying cards. Let's check it out. The man. Oh, there's the number 28. Guys, I've been seeing this number everywhere. Okay. Number 28. The house, number 4. Oh, I get 2. Didn't intend to, but we got 2, so we're going to take it. Okay, we got the mice, which could be another sign for you, and the sun. All right. Well, one message that might actually connect to certain people, and this is wild, and if you're watching, this is crazy that these confirmations are even coming out, but it really just means pay attention. This is your reading, because this is crazy. And I'm not just making it up because it's a family situation. Like, this is real facts. So somebody's has had or has mice in their house. Mice in the house is a sign of poverty. It is a sign that everything you're working hard for is getting eaten away. It's a very bad omen. And look, 28 people in this room. So your money was getting eaten away in a house. And the man represents you, the person watching, or someone you're watching for. But this means this man had an investment and it was getting eaten away. To clarify that King of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Wands, there was other options, but we didn't look at them with the sun. The sun is awake, it's aware, it's very different from the moon, and it shines light on the reality of a situation. And it also burns, and sometimes the sun can represent your father. That's just facts. You can Google it. I'm not just saying it because, you know, it's a reading that relates to you, and I know, like, I'm not just saying it. The sun in astrology and Vedic literally means the father. So there could be an investment that went south with the father, and the money from the house, the equity got eaten away. What should you do about this? I see the man as the emperor sometimes, and it's about being wise, creating boundaries, standing your ground, right? Very King of Wands, very strength card, right? Very masculine energy. Even the sun is very masculine, very strong Leo energy. Leo. So just know that you need to be strong about a house. And does this mean, what does this exactly mean? We need to get some extra clarity on what the mice and the sun actually mean. Show me the mice and the sun. Please clarify the mice and the sun. They came together. Okay, I'm hearing the sun is healing. The sun is going to heal the poverty, heal the eaten away equity or eaten away investment. Because even if it's not about a literal house, the house, the number 4, represents security. And it represents the law and justice. And it's not doing well right now. And that's just kind of clarifying the relationship. The relationship is not doing well. It's getting eaten away. The security and trust that someone had in the relationship is getting eaten away, but it could be healed with the sun, perhaps. But clarify this, please. Mice and the sun. Show me mice and the sun. Okay. The Ace of Swords. triumphant success, obstacles and challenges. You've successfully overcome a challenge. Thank God. Whew, that's what it means. The sun is a good omen. It's good news. You have definitely overcome the mice, the challenging situation, the bad omen, the eating away, the poverty. That has been eaten away. The relationship that's being eaten away, that's another story. You're going to cut that relationship out. I don't know, that's what I feel, because I feel like it's a challenge to cut this person out, but that you're going to need to be brave to do it. And then you have the shadow 18, the moon again. Reflect, be strong, do what you have to do. And look at this, we have the tower in reverse, and this is disruption. You know what happens when you get a tower in reverse? It means you already saw it coming. It's not a surprise. It's not a shock. It was destiny, and it happened, and you knew it was coming. This relationship, this connection, this situation has to end. It was written in the stars, and it's time. And I know that that's challenging, but you have to successfully do this to get through the challenge. I don't know, that's what I feel. I know that's going to be a mental conflict and probably a bitter war in your heart. Nobody wants that. But that card represents the biggest obstacles of your life. It's challenges that you have to face in order to overcome them. And that could be the courage with the sun. This could be a difficult period to get through, but it's not impossible. If you open your mind and you see the bigger picture of how something went wrong and you learned, don't get caught up in it. Just pause and stand back for clarity. Observe where adjustments need to be made and are required. Which decisions are really hard, but they have to be made. And it has to be challenged so you can move forward into a positive direction. Life is really all about learning. Don't play the victim. Take the knowledge you've gained and the experience and apply it. This card often comes forth when a competition is around you, whether it's personal or business. This is an excellent time to think creatively and ask yourself, how can I make myself shine above the rest? And that's the sun. How can I make myself golden and shine after all this loss? Well, we're going to get pest control, and we're going to clean house. We're going to clean house, and we're going to deal with it, and we're going to make tough decisions, tough legal decisions, perhaps a lot of fours. We're going to do what's necessary. Knight of Wands, we're going to go forward with justice. So I think that's the biggest message you should think about tonight is I'm going to go forward with justice. And the omen, if you do go forward in justice, you will have triumphant success. That's an omen, okay? You will win. You're going to have a victory. Let's get some last cards, messages from the universe. These are just cute little random artistic messages. What does the creator of the cosmos and the universe want to come in and just say about your reading right now? Because this has been difficult. Money and relationships. All right. It says, sometimes the good is hidden. So, marinate on that. This is all about your intuition. I'm not just reading for you, and this is your story, period. You are the interpreter of your destiny. Now, what does this card mean to you? Sometimes the good is hidden. It says, find the good in what they said or asked. It's always there, even if they didn't mean it to be there. Sherlocky, yours, the universe. P.S. Clues for what you want are hidden all around you. So look at the clues hidden in plain sight. And this kind of makes you want to tear up. Finding the good in people, even when they're cruel. The good is always in there. Don't look for the bad. Sometimes people criticize. Sometimes people say things that get under your skin and they rub you the wrong way. Or, God, they're just awful. They're terrible people. And you're like, they're awful. But sometimes there is good in there and you don't see it because you're not in their perspective. But put yourself in their shoes. See if you could find the good that way, because the universe says when you're looking for the good, only good will come to you. That's the truth. I've experienced it. I know it's true. If you're looking for the bad in every situation, you're just surrounded by bad things. Start looking for the good. Don't cut things down too often. And last, there isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. I like that. Last oracle, let's just get one about your relationship. Let's get a confession from a soulmate, a message from someone that, and soulmates aren't always lovers. Sometimes they're your best friend. Sometimes they're your sister, your brother. Sometimes it's your best, childhood friend. I don't know. It could be your parents. But let's get a message. Most of you guys, it will be a lover, but let's get a little note from them. What is a little note? Spirit, show me a message from the soulmate. What does the soulmate want to say? Oh. Silence. Silencio. Well, your soulmate says this. Baby, I am sorry. And maybe it's not baby. Maybe it's just a person. Could be your dad. Who knows? But it says, I'm sorry for my silence. I just needed a break. And now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we haven't spoken. But trust me, I've missed you so much during this time. And I am finding my way back to you soon. So, there you go. If someone very special to you has just been out of the picture, look at that, 77 minutes, 27 in the room, 777. If someone's been gone for a cool minute, or maybe this is a future telling, maybe they'll be gone for a while from now on, I don't know, but they're sorry. And they will come back in. Once the silence happens, just know after the silence, we're going to come back to ourselves. And bottom of the deck, just so you know why this person and you are walking on eggshells, being silent with one another, not saying too much because it got weird. The truth is, they just felt very insecure. Maybe you feel very insecure, but they felt really insecure. They just felt like they were being judged. They felt like they weren't seen for who they were. They felt scared. And they're struggling with their fear. They're really struggling. And they feel like they're not good enough. They feel like nothing good happens to them. Nothing good's coming for them. And it's their own insecurity holding them back. Because remember, the universe said, look for the good. Even when it's hidden, sometimes your soulmate has a problem with that. They're always looking for the bad. And that's in human nature. We actually, as humans, to protect ourselves and to survive, we look for all this, the scared, the terrible things that could happen. We look for the problems so we could overcome those challenges. We want to stay alive. So human nature is to absolutely look for flaws. So this is spiritual nature. You're going to have to switch your thinking and stop looking for bad in people and in things. Anyways, that's a message from them. I love you guys. I am going to end this reading. It's been a while. I love you so much. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching me. I hope you like and you subscribe. I'm going to do more free readings on Saturday. Tomorrow, whoever's first in my live chat, I'm going to give free cards. I always give away free cards. Please watch me. Please like, please watch. Helps me get my channel in the algorithm. comment, just do whatever you little twiddly can on my channel, because it does make it more talked about and more pushed. That's really helpful. I'd appreciate that. And if you're looking for something personal, you know how to reach me. It's in the description. And that's it. I'll let the website is not ready for launch. I thought it would be. It's just almost ready. So just give me a little time. It will be ready, and we're going to launch, and we're going to have a lot of cool stuff going on. So I love you guys. Sleep well. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. And you just keep swimming. That's all you got to do. Just keep swimming. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, Ling. Good night, Peaches. I love you guys. And if you guys want to donate any $28 readings, you'll be the first to get it tomorrow. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Bye-bye.